Good afternoon, keepers of the cash. Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy here, and today, guys, we are here with a 1K sub push for Brian LCS. He, at the making of this video, is less than 10 subs away from crossing that 1K barrier, and we all know what a task that is once we get close to it. You want to pass that 1K and you want to stay by it, and as you guys all know, with the YouTube game, right? You'll see a milestone, you'll almost be to that milestone, and you'll go above the milestone, and you'll drop below it, and then you'll go above it, and then you'll drop below it, and then above, and then below, above, and below, and it keeps going like that sometimes. So we're going to try to get them above that 1K mark and to stay over it. Hopefully this video will help and get them over there for good. I know when I hit 1K, I went above it, got super happy, dropped below it a couple, went above, dropped below, and then the third time was the magic time and it stayed above it. But it can be stressful being a content creator. When you're trying to hit those goals, you get all happy when you hit one just to drop back down because that's the YouTube way. And Brian asked us to do a shout out video, and I believe he said 3 channels that are under 500, but you know me, I'm going to do things my way because that's how I roll. So we're going to change it up. Maybe Brian will count this as a submission, maybe he won't. Either way, it doesn't matter. We're here to help channels because, you know, since day one, that's what this channel's been about. When I started my channel, I wanted to learn about YouTube so I could help my kid in the future when he turned to YouTube. And then probably within the first 10 to 15 subs, I learned about community, and it was about community since then. And this community is great, and it's what we're here to celebrate today. Not just with Brian's 1K push, but moving forward and existing forever in this community. It's been said a lot of times, and it's so true, that if the world acted the way this community acted, the world would be in a much better place, because all we do in this community is support each other. And we're going to have 1 or 2 bad apples in the bunch, but, you know, you don't feed the squeaky wheel. Just let it squeak until it goes away. Most of the people that you meet in this community, 98% of them are absolutely outstanding individuals that do nothing but help and support others. All right, so let's get on with it. What categories did I make? Well, I made a 300 to 500 category, a 100 to 300, and under 100. And to me, these represent the 3 stages of reaching that 1K, right? And we're going to start out with the 3 to 500. With this one, I call this the mostly established category, all right? So when you're between 3 and 500, you've pretty much found your voice. You know who you are, what your thing is on YouTube, and what you're presenting and what your channel's about. Now, there'll always be growth, there'll always be changes, but in that 3 to 500 period, the honeymoon has ended and you pretty much have established your identity in the community and with yourself and what you want to represent. So right now, getting close to that 500 mark is we have Collecting with Durs at 465. Another channel that's really based a lot on positivity and who's been on a journey of his own. So go check him out. Let's try to get him up towards that 500 mark a little bit quicker. Next up, and these two kind of go hand in hand with each other, right? They support each other a lot. They're both relatively on the same journey. They've been running parallel for a bit. This is Comics by the Bay at 436 subs. Now, Matthew is a super funny guy, just like Adam with Collecting with Durs is about positivity. Matt's very positive, but Matt has a great sense of humor and is not afraid to make a fool of himself to make you laugh, and a fun channel to watch. And also, both these guys, big supporters in the community. You'll see them in your comments a lot. Next up, we have Trev, the shipping guru, coming in at 304 subs. Again, just did a face reveal in his channel. Super nice dude. A guy that is supporting all over the place. You see him in comment section, no matter whose channel you drop in on. Trev is there. And Trev, Matt Woods, everybody. You guys know what that means. And if you don't, you will at some point. You'll get there. Next up, now this is going to be a highlight of this category for me. This guy is doing what no one else that I've seen is doing. He is a big horror collector, and you're going to see books on his channel. They're big boy books, but they're fun books, and you're not going to see them on every channel you go to. And I'm talking about Dope Comics. Now over there, Dope is big into pre-code horror. You'll see books that you didn't even know existed. And as you're watching it, you're going to have a look of marvel upon your face because these books are absolutely amazing. And a real good dude. Great personality, so much fun to watch. And when you're watching Dope, you're just having a good time and you're being wowed by amazing books. So please go check out Dope Comics at 350 subs. And let's try to get him up towards that 400 marker. Next up, we have the 100 to 300 category. And that's kind of what I call the honeymoon phase, right? You've passed your first 100. You've gotten past the intro to YouTube. And now you're riding on a high because you just hit 100 subs. You're on your way to 300. Your channel's starting to grow faster now because you're finally getting out there. More people are recognizing you. More people are subbing up and finding your content. Maybe you're getting into algorithms more. Maybe you're getting some shout outs because some other channels have discovered you. And you're at a phase where you're growing faster than you know you're growing, right? You think it's slow, but it's actually going pretty fast. And in this category, and there's a few surprises in this category for me, frankly. Digger Jim at 268. For some reason, I thought my buddy Jim was over 500. So Jim's at 268, which is an absolute crime. Now, Jim, I have the pleasure of co-hosting with on my weekly show, In the Hot Seat with the Usual Suspects, where we interview people. Jim is an almost every week contributor on that show and co-host with me, and is a great wingman, great supporter. And he's one of those people that stands up for others in the community. All right. If you cross someone that Jim cares about, you're going to hear about it from Jim and he's going to let you know. And it's something I really respect about Jim. Jim is a big brother to everybody he knows in the community. Whether you need a big brother or not, Jim's going to establish himself as one. A great dude, fun books. And he does a lot of metal detecting as well. Okay. So he's got that mixed in with the comics, which is unique and fun. And if you ever get an A-OK from Jim, and it's a glorious thing, right? He will send you coins and he puts on there what the dates are that he found them. And or if you get something historic like a button or a bullet casing or just whatever, it could be anything unique. Jim finds it. He always dates it and tells you a little bit of the history of it. So a great dude. Should be way past 268 by now, for sure. So please go check out Digger Jim. Next up, another surprise for me. Shop for Comics at 225 subs. This is an ASM collector that buys big books, is trying to complete a run. You'll see a lot of early ASM in his videos. And for all you Spider-Man fans, Shop for Comics is a must follow. You'll see great books. And another dude who is all over in the community adding support and absolutely amazing and a hell of an artist himself. I don't have it within reach, but he sent me some original art. And if you go to his Instagram and check it out, he has a lot of his original art posted in this last week. So it's a lot of fun to look at. Again, Shop for Comics. Next up, we have Philtastic Comics at 209 subs. Again, this is a category that surprised me, this between 1 and 300, because most of these people I thought were way above it. So Phil's at 209, like I said. A big family man and a nice dude. He's been on my channel on the shows. A really nice guy. Has a live show every Saturday and just fun, good comic content. All right, so please check out Philtastic Comics, 209 subs. And the next two are kind of new to me, and they're both over 100 but under 200. And I found out about both of these within the last 2 weeks. And the first one is Dr. Von Hoots, who I first heard about on DJ Lynx's channel. Shout out to DJ Lynx. Thank you, sir. Dr. Von Hoots is at 151 subs, and go check out his channel. It's quite unique. He's in a whole get-up, which is a lot of fun. Excellent personality. Great co-host, and I don't want to spoil anything for you. I just want you to go over to his channel and check him out, sub him up, and enjoy the content that's there. I definitely have to check out more of it as he's a new name for me. So again, I heard about him on DJ Lynx's channel, and I think he just got a shout out from Brian LCS too. And we're going to keep that train rolling and try to keep the subs rolling and counting up for Dr. Von Hoot. So please go check him out. Next up, this guy's new to me within the last week, and it's Natrix at 114 subs. And again, just a guy, he just ran his 100 sub giveaway contest, which Chop and Drop 2013 one. Daniel over there, Chop, is a great dude. Wins a lot. He's going to give Las Cruces a run for his money in the winning from the community category pretty soon. But it's Natrix. Already giving back to community, establishing himself, and getting his voice known. So he's currently at 114. Again, new, so there's not a lot I can speak to about him yet. I still have to check him out, but it doesn't mean we can't support him. I've only seen a couple of his videos, and just enough to know that, hey, this is a new guy. This is a nice guy. Let's give him a little support. You see him in the chats. You see him leaving comments. So good on you. It's Natrix, and we're here for you, buddy. Next, we have the under 100 category, and this is unlike the 1 to 300. That's when you're kind of establishing what your channel is and what it's going to be about in that 100 to 300 category, and you're in that honeymoon phase. You're really riding that high. You're really getting to get intermingled with the community. The under 100, the community is finding you at this point, and you're finding your voice. You are still not established. You're still trying to figure out exactly what your YouTube journey is going to be, and you're trying to map it out. And this is the step right out and into it phase, right? Under 100. That first 100 is the marker you want to hit. And these guys are well on their way, but we're going to shout them out right now and try to get them close to it or over it. And the first one is DOS Comics. DOS is at 79 subs. And again, these guys are new. They're still establishing their voices. So go over to their channels, show them some support, and help them get established in the community. Just a good channel, and these guys I'm still learning about, so I'm not going to have as much information as maybe some of the others. But you guys can go over there like I have, sub them up, and start learning about them as I'm doing. So DOS Comics at 79 subs. Again, a guy you see in the chats and supporting other channels. Let's show some love and support back. Then we have Comiverse, Tony over there at 55 subs. And I was just introduced to this dude in an Instagram chat. I hadn't heard of him before. Somehow I was already subbed up to him, but I hadn't gotten any notifications. So YouTube is kind of funny that way. You can have a notification bell on and still not get notifications. If that's happening to you, click it off, click it back on. It might take a few times, and sometimes it'll drop your notifications altogether because YouTube is just fickle. But Comiverse at 55 subs. Let's go show him some support, get him on that way to his first 100. All right, and help Tony out over there. And next we have a new channel to me as well. He is at 39 subs, and that is Manny, the Hobgoblin Collector. His channel is quite unique as you go over there. He does a complete breakdown of a storyline or a character, and he has it in a format where it's showing panels and comics. Very informative, very well edited, way beyond my editing capabilities. It looks fantastic, and you get to learn and do a deep dive into whatever it is his subject of the day. So again, a guy that you see in the chats, and a guy that helped me find out about a book that I didn't know about that I needed to have in my collection, and now I have it because I found out from him, and then it was a short trip to eBay later and I had it. But Manny, the Hobgoblin Collector, 39 subs. Now, that's it, guys. Those are my subs for the Brian LCS 1K push. Again, to me, representing the 3 stages of getting to 1K. The introductory phase, getting your feet wet and into the community phase of 100 and under. The honeymoon phase between 100 and 300, where it's going fast, it's going furious, you're having a lot of fun, and at the same time, you're trying to establish what the future is going to be. And then the 300 to 500 phase, where you firmly establish who you are, what your name is, what your brand is, and now you're trying to refine yourself and perfect the things that you're already doing. A lot of great channels here, a lot of great people to support. Hopefully you guys go check them out. But don't forget, this is the Brian 1K sub push. Go sub up Brian. Help him get over that 1K if you haven't already. A great dude, another guy in this community that's all about the community and who gives a lot back. But that's it, guys. This is my support video for Brian LCS. Hope you guys find some channels you love, and I hope they love you back. And until next time, keep it casual. Attention all, use channel sponsor Rogue Trader at theroguetraderutah.com and my code Keep It Casual for 10% off your comic cleaning and pressing needs. Remember, when submitting your books to be graded, use a trusted professional.